Our first speaker today, Alexandra. Please welcome Alexandra.
Thank you, fellow Toastmasters. What an honor to be here. It's Friday. It's the first meeting of the year. And unfortunately, our president is not with us today because her mother-in-law passed away and she has a funeral, which I plan on attending. How many of you have a fear of chess? No one?
Fear of chess?
Yes, chess, the chess game.
I
do. I have a fear of chess. There's a certain gentleman that I've had a crush on for so long. And I mean, my heart pounds and I can't talk and I don't know what to say. And I was talking to Mr. Bird about it and he said, well, find out something that he loves. And really get interested in that. And he loves chess. And in looking into it, I realized I have a fear of chess. And I think it comes down to the essence of being an actress. So I'm always interpreting everything as a relationship. And when you have, it just seems so like there's so much conflict in it and it's daunting and there's no chance involved. And I mean, you hear people discuss chess and they say, oh, well, that's you got to think 3 steps ahead and you've got this it seems like a game of manipulation. And in sitting down to evaluate it and really look at the game, I realized that it is an opportunity to, yes, there's psychology involved. Yes, there is a sense of, that competitive dynamic, if you will. But I think what's fascinating that I discovered about it is that it's not a game of chance. It is simple, quantifiable strategy. It's a mathematical game. And I found out that there are 32 pieces and 64 squares, and you got to start with a little square in the lower right-hand corner. And that in fact, it has many benefits to anyone who seeks to play it. They have greater thought processes and they become very erudite, and it actually increases reading skills, reasoning skills, and deepens one's ability to think ahead. And I think it's much less daunting upon review. It's not as overwhelming. And I was looking to see if there's actually a phobia of chess in bless you. Yeah, bless you. Bless you, Dennis.
Thank you, Alexandra.
You're welcome. And there isn't that I've found. I haven't found a word for it. But in my journey, in looking into this, I thought about a character, and some time ago, I was working on a series of speeches that I was doing called Smothers with Love, because everybody always teased me with my name as a child, and I'm trying to make, kind of create a greater sense of humor about my name, and it was Smothers with Love or Searching for Love. And this kind of brought me back around to it, because that was sort of the purpose for me doing this inquiry into chess, and I realized there's a character in this series. I consistently looked at a character and her relationship to the people in her life and the world that surrounds her. Lately, I've been studying Casino, which is a departure from where I'm going right now. Right now, I want to talk about Helena from All's Well That Ends Well, because she is a bit of she has the mind of someone in a chess, like, so her Russillian, the love of her life, the man that she absolutely adores. She's an orphan. They say that she's the modern Hamlet, modern in Shakespeare times, back in 1600. She was sort of the modern woman, and she was presented with a series of criteria that she needed to achieve in order to win the love of this man that she so adored. And it's quite a story. So she gets this letter, and I'm going to do the monologue from the letter, okay, where I get the letter, and then I decide that I'm going to go ahead and take on his challenges. So we'll start. Yes. When thou canst get the ring upon my finger, which never shall come off, and show me a child begotten of thy body that I am father to, then call me husband. But in such a then I write a never. Till I have no wife, I have nothing in France. Nothing in France until he has no wife. Thou shalt have none, Russillian. None in France, then hast thou all again. Oh, poor Lord, is it I that drive thee from the sport of court, where thou wast shot at with fair eyes, be the mark of smoky muskets? Oh, you leaden messengers that ride upon the violent speed of fire, do not touch my lord. I kill him not, I am the cause his death was so affected. Better 'twere that all the miseries that nature now owes were mine at once. Shall I stay here? No, the air of paradise did fan the house, and angels offer stall. I will be gone. Pitiful rumor may report my flight to consolate thine ear. Come night, end day, for with the dark poor thief I steal away. And she does, and she goes away, and she achieves all the things that he set out for her to do. And she wins his hand, and she becomes Countess Russillian. And all that to say that it's worth it to take on the challenges of deepening your knowledge of those you care for. And it's also not so daunting to consider showing up at the chess table of life and giving it your all.
Wow.
Mr. Toastmaster.
Please, let's take a moment.